Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. So, yeah, I finished our book, Scott Pilgrim. I guess it's not our book, because we aren't sharing it, but it's, my book. The first volume of Scott Pilgrim, Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. Now, if you've seen the movie, which I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it, of course. I played the video game. That's why I got this. But, if you've seen the movie, then I'm assuming it's pretty similar to this. And I mean, I have seen like bits and pieces of the movie, and I know it's I know it's sort of similar in parts. But we start with the book, and Scott Pilgrim is dating a high schooler. Ooh, she's 17. Which was kind of interesting because it made me, the book takes place in Canada. So it made me like look up what the age limit is, and that's 16. And I was really confused because I'm like, why is nobody's making a big deal that he's dating a 17-year-old and he's 23? It's like super illegal, but it's not illegal in Canada, apparently. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so he's dating a high schooler named Knives, and his friends kind of make fun of him because it's like, you just saw her on the bus, you don't like love her or anything. It's pretty stupid. So yeah, he just sort of goes about his life and does Scott Pilgrim-y stuff, like, because he's in a band, as you should know. So he goes to band practice, and he's hanging out with his girlfriend. But then he starts having dreams about this weird purple-headed girl on roller skates. And he sees her at a bookstore, and then he sees her at a party, and he finds more out about her. And then he orders a package from Amazon, which is where she works, and she comes and takes the package, and he asks her out on a date, and she's like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. So they go on a date, and yeah, it starts raining. So then, Scott and Ramona Flowers, or Flower, I forget. Anyway, Ramona F. They go in her house, and she makes some tea, and she goes to get something. A blanket. Yeah, because Scott's cold. So she goes to get a blanket, and Scott decides to follow her for some odd reason. I don't know. I don't know if it's meant to be like, I don't know if it's meant to be like kind of creepy, or like he's just kind of like clueless, I guess. So I think of it kind of like he's clueless, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, what the heck. But he goes and follows her, and she starts changing, and then they just sort of start making out, and they sleep together, but like they actually sleep together. They don't like make love, if you will. So, yeah, that was kind of weird though, because like it's not very cool, because like, he's got a girlfriend, and he hasn't even like, I don't think he even breaks up with his girlfriend, and then all of a sudden he starts seeing this new purple-headed girl. So yeah. So he kisses her, and they sort of start a thing, kind of, sort of. But then he sort of like just goes about the rest of his life, and he starts getting these letters and emails from this one guy. He's like, oh, this is boring, I don't care about this, and he throws it out. And he deletes the email. But then there's like a battle of the band sort of thing going on. There's like a big, like a band thing. So they practice and go to it. And, yeah. So there's a big battle of the band sort of thing. I forget exactly what it's called. And he goes there, and the band sort of, does the band stuff. And then one of Ramona's evil ex-boyfriends comes and he fights him. And then he finds out about the 7 evil exes, and then they officially start dating, and the book ends with Ramona looking shocked and scared. Ooh. So yeah, I really like the way this book is written, because it seems kind of like, I don't mean this offensively, but it kind of reminds me of like a child, sort of, like a kid writing it, like a child or something. Not that it's poorly written, I think it's really well written. I just think it sort of has like an innocence of it, or to it, I guess, if that makes sense. Like Scott's not out to hurt anybody. He's just like a nice, sort of naive kid, 23-year-old guy. So yeah, I would give this book a solid A. Not an A+, because an A+ is perfect. But yeah, A. And then next, we're going to have another book. Thanks for watching. Peace.